Welcome back into the samplers for the next installment in the world of virtual instruments. My name's Greg. Today we're exploring a unique addition from Sonora Cinematic, Panorama Hybrid. This free instrument for Kontakt combines the character of a T-style semi-hollow electric guitar, deep bass layers, synth textures and ambient patches, creating the perfect toolkit for crafting dark cinematic soundscapes. With 41 presets spread across 6 categories, Panorama Hybrid offers an impressive range of creative possibilities. Built on the Aria engine, it provides dynamic controls and expressive modulation options. It's compatible with the free Kontakt player 8.1 or higher, making it accessible for all. Panorama Hybrid is currently available as a free download with any Sonora Cinematic NKS product purchase during their winter sale, running from December 13 through to January 31, 2025. Don't miss out on this opportunity to expand your sonic palette. And while we recognise that it is a free instrument, a big thank you to Alessandro at Sonora Cinematic is still in order. The principle here is that at the Sampleist we maintain full independence, ensuring that all our opinions shared are honest and unbiased. Stick around as I explore some standout presets and share a short composition crafted with Panorama Hybrid. If you enjoy discovering new tools for music creation, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest reviews. Let's jump in. So Panorama Hybrid is hot on the heels of Sonora Cinematic's most recent release, the Panorama Guitars. And as Alessandro mentions in one of his YouTube videos, Panorama Hybrid is a darker version, if you like, of Panorama Guitars. So while the original Panorama Guitars had a bright, sparkly sound with the traditional pickups of a Telecaster, this one had a particular new, different set of pickups in it. I think they were P90s, he said. So giving it a darker tone, if you like. Adding to that is some synthesizers and bass guitars in there for these pad-like post-rock sounds. So without further ado, let's have a quick listen to what it can offer. This is a preset called Aging. Let's take a moment just to briefly look at the instrument's core features, of which there are quite a few to explore. At the heart is two sound sources A and B that you can select by clicking on each of the sound sources to select the source you desire. Likewise with B. There is the fade button that you can bring in and out. You can change the relative volume of each of the sound sources. And also at the heart here is an XY pad that allows you to control the crossfade between these sources. So over here you can use a MIDI learn function. I'm going to select this one being CC21 for me, and this one is my next slider, which is 16, and therefore I can control the crossfade between the two sources. I will say this though, unfortunately, when I've learnt the MIDI assignments, unfortunately they don't carry across to the next patch. So when I load my next patch, unfortunately, I've just lost my assignments. So I have to relearn them again for each patch. It'd be nice if we could have them persist across patches. I'm sure that can be achieved. On this side, you have the ability to record your XY motion. You can control its speed and then obviously save and recall. The expression is controlled by CC11, is that right? CC11 it is, yes. And there is a button here called Dal Niente. Now, my Italian is atrocious. I've got no idea what that means. But also you can control the attack and the release, and also layer B offset allows you to offset the tuning of the layer B samples. So for example, if we did +4, that's 4 semitones higher, making it a major third. And also there's a host of filters and LFOs and effects. So briefly, you can set the layer A LFOs, the layer B LFOs to the filters, the volume, the panning, the frequency, and you can choose your source of LFO being sine, tri, rectangular saw foam, and even a random. You can select a filter and a cutoff and resonance of those filters. Likewise over here on the layer B LFOs themselves. And also there's a panel dedicated to effects, of which you get 3 slots, allowing you to add your, well, you can select from any number of ones we've got here. Distortions, there's reverbs, there's modulators, and all sorts of delays, of which then, depending on which one you select, you get a set of controls that are germane to that particular selection. So there is indeed a rich selection of manipulation and controls available to you. So underlying the basis of the guitar samples, laid with some synth samples and bass guitars, you can manipulate those sounds to your heart's content. I think that's all you need to know. There's everything in its place, your sound sources and the ability to control and customize their tone. So underpinning the guitar samples is this rich tapestry of synth sounds and bass guitars that are allowing you to create these post-rock anthemic worlds. Sounds absolutely gorgeous. And what better way really to show off the instrument is just to listen to what it can do. So I'm going to turn off the microphone and give you a selection of what it can sound like. And with that, it's time to head on over for me to show you a short composition I wrote using Panorama Hybrid. And on the other side of that, I'll give you today's final thoughts and we'll wrap up the video. And now to my final thoughts. Yeah, I really like Panorama Hybrid. I haven't got Panorama Guitars, but having listened to the videos and now played with Panorama Hybrid, I can see them both being perfect companion pieces. So if you're really into that ambient, post-rock, desolate soundscape of a place, then Panorama Hybrid is going to be a lot of fun for you. And all you have to do is pick up any Sonora Cinematic product that's on sale as we speak, and you will be able to download Panorama Hybrid for free. The selection of the presets are great. They give you a wide palette to choose from, but also a stepping off point to be able to customize your own sounds, because there is quite a range of options available. That said, I will say that the filters and the layers and the LFOs I didn't find intuitively helpful. Unfortunately, for such a small, this project, there isn't any documentation available, so you will have to play around and see if you can unpack it. The effects, again, all built into Kontakt and give you a wide range of options to really tweak that soundscape into something really, really quite unique. But all up, it's a gorgeous little piece of work, and I highly recommend it if you love that ambient post-rock guitar sound. And that's all we've got time for today's video. So my thanks to you for joining me on this video. My thanks to Alessandro from Sonora Cinematic for introducing us to Panorama Hybrid. And if you love the sound of what you've heard today, head on over and pick yourself up a copy of one of Alessandro's other amazing products, and you'll be able to pick up Panorama Hybrid for free. If you're already a current subscriber to this channel, thank you so much for your support. If you're not, consider hitting that like button to give us a boost, and also sign up and subscribe. That will keep you abreast of all the latest releases from the world of virtual instruments. And with that, this is Greg Revel from the Sampleist, urging you as always to go out there and find your sounds, to find your soul. See you on the next one.